Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good. Almost a good afternoon. It is good evening, late night, midnight money. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A Friday night. If you're off the East Coast, and it's a Saturday morning because it stops being night at 11:59. It comes morning at 12:00. Welcome on into the show. Midnight Money, hit the like button. Let's get right to it. I just posted the podcast link is there. $31.20 weekly passes there. Guess I turn the lights on. Whatever. I don't need the bright lights. My head hurts anyway from these lights here. So let's get into the Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Go check it out. Free picks for Saturday are up. Twitter is twittering. Don't be shy. You can come give me a follow in the Twitter universe. Why wouldn't you? And let's get into the business that is business here. We got comments already. I did start a little bit early, but what we got going on? Les is here. Sorry about Michigan State over. I loaded up on it. They're to play tomorrow. We bet you over again. Listen, Les. What are you going to do? I had Michigan State anyway. It was a loser. Total. I mean, listen, I wanted points, obviously. I need a cover. No reason to say sorry. We just move on. It's what we do. My 3-pack cashed early today. That's good. 6-6 overall. Another 6-6 day. Ay. What am I going to do with my life? This whole week has been 6-6. And or not just 6-6, but basically a 500 run. And I mentioned today I'm looking over at the sheet with all the 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds. What am I going to do? I need a better tournament. We need the I got to break out in the NCAA and the CBI and the like. To Moose. What do you say there, Tommy? What game you looking for? A little where is my hold on a second. That's my scroll. All right, so you're looking for a little Cornell, I saw. Let's get off of today and head to tomorrow. All righty, got the lines. We're ready to go. Cornell and Yale. Let me just do the free picks real fast here for tomorrow. So we got your Cornell and Yale. I like the under 149. Kent State money line plus 105. St. Louis plus the 4. I mentioned that the other day. Ohio State plus the 6.5. Missouri plus 9.5. Houston under the 136. And Dayton minus the 5.5. So there's that. Sidewise, honestly, I was thinking about both dogs in the Ivy. You know what? Where's our boy Moneyline Markel? Moneyline Markel here today? Where's my guy at? Well, no Moneyline Markel today or tonight. But we'll run through them all. Why not? So I just told you I kind of like would lean dog there. We have Yale. Princeton, Penn. Again, I would lean to the dog of Penn. I like Kent State. We like St. Louis. Dayton, I'm on Dayton. The Missouri, Bam, I'm wondering where this game goes. We had Alabama today. I see 9.5s. Part of me wants to take the 9.5. I want to see if it moves, and then I'll make my decision. You know, still 9.5s all over the place. I want to, as much as I want to take Missouri, are they just? It's in the chat plus 9.5. The personal side of me is like, are they just begging me to take them here? So it's tricky. It is tricky. You know, it's 9.5. What are we doing here? We'll scroll down. What's next up here? So that was the Alabama game. I didn't see a Kentucky A&M yet. or Vanderbilt, I should say. I don't think that game's posted, right? Vandy pull out that win. Did they finish that up? I saw they were winning. So let's see what that line is here. I do like Ohio State. I'll be on Indiana. The Houston under against Cincinnati. Memphis is the toss-up. And again, we got to get a Big 12 final. We have a Big 12 matchup yet? No. And in the, we're going to have who's running? It's Iona and Marist tomorrow. Is that who we're going to get in the? That's the double A MAC. I'm looking because I know we're missing some games, so I'm saying, well, I can't do that one. Big West we don't have yet. They're playing now, obviously. I got the UAB again. We had UAB. Locking in with the King is here. Good evening. We had a nice 7 on Kent State money line. Huge win. Nice win on Kent. Take it. Take it. I mean, I have my little list in front of me. So I'm 6-6. Utah Valley. I made a little bit of money because I had a couple games a little more than others. So the week is what it is, but I'm not really down. I'm really at a break even spot. But take that. That's why, King. It's tough when you, for on like the pick selling side, you tell people, do this, do that. They're not like disciplined enough to like rein in bets. They want to just unload on every game. Where you're disciplined, I'm a little disciplined. I can say, you know what? All right, I like this game a little more. I like this one a little more. But translating onto a page, people aren't going to do that. So that's why I used to football. I'll put out like it's a little easier, less games. You can just have, okay, this is my game of the week, quote unquote, or whatever. But for the basketball season, I started just flat because you want to see how my numbers are, and I kind of stay that way. Like it's always kind of the same. A couple games I move a little more on, but for the most part, especially when you're in just a lump of another 6-6 day, 10-12, 6-6, 8-8, 6-6, 4-4. Frustrating. I'm trying, KD. It's been a frustrating. It started out so the first week it was 60. I was like 25-10. I'm like, here we go, nice 60% to start. That's what I like to see. And then the wheels come flying off the bus. I'm riding on rims. There's sparks flying out of the car. It's terrible. But what do we do? I thought coming in I had broken that bad run. Not meant to be. What did I say? It was like 33-70 in I dropped my pen. In the close half points kind of area. It's what am I gonna do? Michael says it's a great day and a bad night. Every square play hit in the nighttime slate. Let me pull up. I'm on the Saturday card. Let me pull up some Friday night action. So, see, for me, it was like a mixed bag of winners and losers all day long. I had, Rutgers early was nice. I lost Florida Atlantic. I had Alabama winner. Michigan State didn't get their UAB. Had a sneeze coming. I couldn't reach my tissues. I had to move my table out of the way. My side thing. Yeah, Mike. So it was just bizarre. I mean, winners here, losers. I can't get it. I can't. And, if you can't, if you're on a bad run, and I don't say it's a bad run. I'm 500. it is what it is. It's still losing, but it's not like I'm going like 2-17 or something. But if you see that coming, like your day, it's up and down. Like my days have just been. I don't even get up and down. I just get loss, loss, win, win, loss. And I was telling King D, I'm like, all right, I made a little bit today, even splitting out like that, because I liked Indiana a lot. We have Indiana future. Although you see the futures, took it on the chin today again with some losers, right? Clemson goes down, uh, UConn quite a few. We're what 4-20, 4-22 now, 4-22, down $8. Now, listen, we got a couple teams still alive here. We got Kansas still out here, and A&M and Vermont. We got but so I was a little heavier on Indiana today, so that helped out a lot. Alabama, UAB I had a little bit on. So, but to be successful, even when you're having again, it's just been up and down for me. You have to be able to still win while you lose, I guess. Lock it in with the king. That works for me. You're right. A few of my clients are actually seeing MF pay off, low volume, big bets. 3 plays, 2-1. That's and it's easy to translate that to when you're taking underdogs or puck lines or run lines, because the average person does not have that discipline. Believe me, I mean, 17 years, people like, oh, what's your favorite one? I just want to do X amount on like your best game. Okay, well, maybe I don't have one of those every day, but they want so. Yeah, my 3 plays. You say you're betting them for a nickel or dime or 5 dime, whatever their bankroll is. We go 3-0 for the week. 2-1, show money. I'm down. Well, how are you down? Well, I do some things on my own. If they can maintain that, that's that. And I say all the time, like people, I say, write down your plays. If you can maintain a little discipline, you could win. The majority of people do not. That's why. Oh, look at this. I got same game parlay boosts. Yeah. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. I'm up for the week again, and I said the other day, I'm doing between like 150, 300 a game. Although today I did a little more on the Indiana Alabama games I really liked, but even a couple other games this week, I'm like I kind of like this a little more. I'm going to nickel up, dime up. I if you're losing, you can't bet more. And I got lucky hitting those games the way things have been going. There's no guarantee that just because I liked it, that was my favorite one a day was going to win. Not the way I've been picking. The average person can't do that. They're too degenerate. They're too. I got to bet. I got to bet. Got to bet right now. Boise money line in the night plus 125. Nothing's really different between these teams. I thought about Boise here. I kind of like the Boise team. They really need it. Utah State's kind of tough. We have the Nevada future went down in flames in the Mountain West, and I thought both of these teams should be dancing. They say Boise needs work. I just I don't get these brackets. It's frustrating to say the least as a underdog lover. Lost UConn first half, hit Texas A&M. There you go. A&M was a nice one. Exactly, it is. King. You'll see people. You see it in here. Which I need a parlay. I need something today. We need a first basket. All right, you're going to hit those sometimes. I don't think you're going to hit them most of the time. Not enough to be profitable, and some people are. But like anything, that is the outlier. We do the look headlines on Sunday nights. People are like, I'm not betting NFL today. Okay. King D Higgs, I guys who fire high volume like yourself because you're just that's the king. That the discipline is the king. Speaking of the king, that you have to have that. And I say that as much as I say I don't do NBA or soccer, I don't love those sports or MMA or any of that kind of stuff. Many ways to skin a cat, but to do that, you got it right there. You got to be disciplined. I fire a bunch. That's why I'm like, hey, I'll take a 55% because I'm betting 1,000 games. 54% is a winner. 53% is a small winner. But to the layman out there, they don't look at it that way. They think, well, you got to go 8-0 every day. Be happy with a day's. I'm making the be happy with a day's pay shirts, Kingy. I gotta. Yeah, I'm definitely a high volume guy. And I started more, and I'm not gonna lie, I started like less like, all right, I'm gonna do, like a game at, my best game at like the 1 o'clock action for NFL or whatever. I'd spread out like I just try to pinpoint a game that I really like. But as you win those, and as your bankroll grows, and you branch out to, "Oh, I got like this one too. All right, this is working because now you're keeping track of your stuff, and you're like, you know what? I'm hitting these things. This would have been a winning day at 3 games. So 3-0, a couple 3-0s here. I'm ready to fire, and you move up a little bit. And I'm not saying betting 22 games on a college basketball Saturday is the norm, but you have to build to that if you want to make money. I mean, you could just do it on your own and be betting whatever your bankroll is, like $1, $5, 500. Maybe you're loaded to, whatever. You're a dime player, and everybody else is like, you're betting 30 games at dime each. All right, well, I can only do X amount. So it's how the person is. You got to build it. Like what people say, I'm sure you get it, King, right? People are like, oh, how do what's your advice? Well, I don't know. I was a Cowboy fan. I lived in Jersey. I knew the NFC East for the time I was a kid. I knew Yankee baseball. I knew Met baseball. I knew Phillies. I knew East baseball. I knew Big East basketball. And then you kind of grow out of your area. You concentrate on one and it grows. Your bankroll, same difference. Build it up. I want in on the shirt. Yeah, I got to get the shirts done. I got to do a shirt. I get the llama. We'll bring up the llama logo and be happy with a day's pay. Michael, sports definitely stressful. It is stressful. And, I say I'm not a huge game watcher. Although tournament time, I enjoy my small mid majors. I got my ESPN3. I watch all the time during the regular season. Now I'm not diligently watching. I can't rattle off guys' names. You know this. I'm not like a huge baseball though. I could do some names of baseball. I like baseball, but the stress is. I can't even. Sometimes is it stressful? I guess it is. I'd be lying if it doesn't get stressful somewhere. But I try as I say, it's like the rearview mirror. Look at it's behind you. You just got to move on. It's stressful when you're betting to eat, but you can't look at it that way. It's a job. Are you saying I got to go to my job so I can eat? No, you go to job because that's my job. I'm going to job because I want to get something. It's the whole totals way you got to think about things. I say all the time, you can't get emotional about the money. We win, we move on. This football, as good as football season, I come in and say, hey, have a good year. Whatever. You can pay $30 for a week. That's what I don't go all crazy, some hype train guy. And when I lose, I'm like, we lose, we move on. That's what we do. This week, hey, another 6-6 day. Great. How great am I as a pro? That's terrible. Well, lock it in. Get DMs all the time. Seriously, it's the truth. I love it. I'm a strange guy. Listen, it's a certain breed to do it. There's no other way about it. I tell you, you see me here sometimes like, oh, I'm like rubbing my head. I got the ring light turned down low. Like I'm up. Well, I was up early. I had to take the someone back to Jersey to see his boys. So again, I do the little show for whatever it is on the late night. I look at some lines, especially this time of year. Some lines pop up 5, 6 in the morning. Like you're staring at a screen. Your head hurts. I get being strange. You know. Uh, Michael, okay then. Every day for about 3 years, last two, been profitable, but I make really good money on my job. I like throw $100 on games just because I want to watch them. And that's you do all right though, but you don't just do it I mean, you say you just throw it on because you're watching it. See, that's like the bad part because you're like, I'm just going to watch a game, and that could add up. That could be $700 a week. You know, and I know a guy who's and he's good, and he's got like a state job. He's like a real kind of, and he is always making money. He's a great gambler. He's not even a gambler. He's a bet. I don't call it gambling. It's gambling when you're just going to Atlantic City or Vegas throwing some dice on the table. If this is gambling, well, so I mean, I guess people consider stock market gambling. Same thing. You kind of do a little research, think you got an edge. I'm going to buy on this. It's the same kind of thing, right? You're buying on a team. You're buying a stock. Think it's going to go up. On a long drive using my phone, autocorrect sucks. It happens, Michael. I get it. I've seen a lot worse. I've seen a lot worse. Let me get rid of the comments here. Oh my goodness. But well, as you know, so anyway, so we got more comments here. What do we got? David, hey, like Ford and Loan attorney, have him at plus 11. Yep, we have them. They're right here in the chat. We have them in the chat. Still alive. Now we're 4-22 right now since we took a bunch of losses. We were yesterday. I think we were like 4-14, and then all of a sudden we got buried with a bunch of games. Clemson goes down, Michigan State, UConn, Villanova, USC, Tennessee. We took a bunch of losers, but we got a couple alive here. Vermont and Colgate. Although I went the other way here with, I sort of like Lowell here. Fordham, St. Louis. Again, we're down a little bit. You catch a couple of these. It's, and again with the futures. Now we got some work to do on these to make a little money. But it's also people want to have fun. Have fun with the futures, where you can bet 30 futures and go six. Say two of these wins. Say we get A&M, right? Actually, I like our chances with A&M, Kansas, and Indiana. Let's just use those. I'm not going to throw out the two minus money favorites. Say we get these three at plus 1,400. That basically wipes out everything. I mean, I'm not counting the Vermont and Colgate who are favorites. So we're down 8. Say we're 11. We're 14. No, we're plus 3, and we got two favorites. I mean, 7-30 make money, and it's fun. It's long. Yeah, it's long. It's a week. Vandy 10-1 beat Kentucky twice. Auburn and Tennessee. Yeah, I said today, Jess. I was like, Stackhouse has done a good job. Done a good job. Oh, my head is killing me today. So I had to go to the airport this morning, Jess. Big boy was back to Jersey with his boys. My daughter has she's over now. It's midnight. But she had like a party at a like one of those rock climbing joints where they do all kinds of crap. Drove her there. From there, she went to a sleepover at her little friend's house. Picked up dinner for my parents, hung out there, and just come in. Like I want to turn this ring light off. It's bothering the heck out of me. But Vandy, here we go. You called it too. And I think we said in the chat, we're like, it's not a bad spot for them. You see the wins. They have decent wins. Although Tennessee went down again today, too. They say you're on St. Louis. Yeah. I got St. Louis 4. Is it in the chat? Do I have St. Louis in the chat today? That's the 20 ones. It's right here. It's 4. I put this out the other day as well. Line came out Thursday for this game, Tommy. I got the Raptors pending. If they can hang on, I'll be wearing my yellow jumpsuit tomorrow. Going for the sweep. Going for the clean sweep. Not me. I'm on another 6-6 day. That's I can't get that. I was telling Timur, I'm like, yeah, I go 8-8 again yesterday. I'm like, here, I go 10-12. I'm like, I'm firing. I said, some of these balls will get into the basket, and the 8-8 will turn into a 12-4 day or something. 11-5. Now here we go, 6-6 again. Dave says he's going to watch the Big Ten games tomorrow. And nice, we got a little Ohio State and Purdue and Indiana, Penn State. No line on that one yet. Jess, do you see a Penn State line yet? I'm taking Indiana tomorrow. Here we go. We're up to snuff here now. Let's see what we got here. Dookie. Duke is -1 and a 123. I kind of like Duke. Maris is a 15 piece. I'm not going to lay 15 there. No, thank you. I said Maris. I meant Iona, obviously, there. What do we got? Ohio, Mizzou, St. Louis, Cincy, Houston. Do we have a line on that? Still 10, right? 10-136. There we go. Indiana, Penn State. What do we got here? Indiana, 2.5 and a 140. I'm taking the Hoosies right now. The Bahoogies, the Woogies. Let's go, Hoosiers. That's fine. What do we got on this one here? Alrighty. Now we need there's Texas and Kansas line. Where's the Big 12? Where are we at here? There we go. Texas. 1.5 and a 143.5. Kansas favored. I don't know. I faded Kansas the last 2 days going money line. I'll take them here, and they probably end up losing. Who am I kidding? We got all the other lines here. Texas Southern and Grambling. Grambling 6.5 and a 132. Maybe you come in a little Southern loving on that one. Norfolk is 2-146. Over Howard. All right. There's that. There is that. All right, let me get back to the chat here. I'm on these other screens. Apologies, everybody. Sorry about that. Trying to get Michael to clarify. I just don't throw 100 on any game. I throw 100 on the game and then I like to watch it. All right. So is it every day you just like, oh, game's on TV, I'm throwing 100 on the Angels tonight or the Giants or the Warriors or whatever? Or is it just Got to be something special about the game. Bet Rivers. Yeah. I just saw one on I think it was Line Pros had it or U Wager. Penn State 2.5. Yeah. I don't see a A&M Vandy yet though. A&M Vandy. Lakers 2.5 was top play. Raptors are done. Raptors on the road. No, thank you, Brandon. You know that we don't like Raptors on the road. No more true questions, please. I just woke up, so finished my cough. Please, Jesse, you're just waking up. I'm like, my head is pounding. It's not pounding. I'm just exhausted. You see, I'm sure you're watching me. I'm like, oh, my head's. I'm ready to go. They're saying that concession people might go on strike during the games. It'll be a free for all. For what? For what? And where? The NCAA tournament? Again, I didn't see that. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, that's sad. I didn't even know that. I'm more worried about the lines. Worried about them lines, baby. Purdue hasn't moved. I want to know if this A&M Vandy. We got A&M Vandy? Anybody? Brian right, if we don't like Raptors. No, Raptors Road, fade. I mean, we got to, at this point, I took the Warriors the other day at 2.5. We just got to stop. I mean, they're 7-26 on the road. No, thank you. Yeah, Big Ten. No. Pack a bag. Bring a snack with you. BYOS. Bring your own snacks. Maybe like smuggling in hot dogs in your pocket. Or Chicago would probably be sausages. What do we got here? Utah Valley up. Arizona up. Riverside leading. Boise. Utah State dogfight. All right. I'm wrapping this up because I just can't with this light. It's killing me. I'm sorry. I'm like not a good person today. I'm like rubbing the side of my head. I just can't anymore. Yale under, Kent State plus Yale under 149, Kent State plus 105, St. Louis plus the 4, Ohio State plus 6.5, Mizzou plus the 9.5, Houston under 136, and Dayton minus the 5.5. That's it. And tomorrow I gotta go pick up my daughter from an old sleepover, 9 a.m. I can't even sleep in. I gotta be up at 7 for these lines, 6 o'clock probably. Get an extra 8 of sleep. My head hurts. I'm tired. The light. It's too late, and I'm annoyed. 6 and 6. I'm out of here. Those of you who popped in, I appreciate it. Midday